Most likely, I have mentioned it a few times. And then there was the whole trout thing, like early in Dwarf Fortress, where dwarves were getting murdered by trout, like horrifically murdered by trout, because they made the trouts like too big, and then the trouts like wrestled the dwarves and killed them, and there's a whole big hilarious thing. But they did fix the bug with the trouts, like the fish, and then they added in a cult called like Cult of the Trout or something like that, which was really funny. So yeah. Come on, I want my steam. Once the steam and batteries are built, then I can make the other stuff that I need to make. You know what we could do while we're waiting is we could just like dig in here. Ah. Yay, we did a bare amount of mining before everyone went to bed. Why are my camels sleeping in my house, in my like mini house? No, we did trade with them. Okay, good. I panicked for a second. I was like, shit, we didn't trade with them, but we didn't really have anything to give them, and we didn't get a super load from them anyway. All right, so cloth we've got some of. What we can do, because something I wanted to do, is recreation, regicide, paradox poker, billiards, poker. Let's go with paradox poker, and we'll put it here, and then we'll get some. We'll just get some stools. Too many stalls, but oh, I can. Okay, well then, cancel. I know it's like a little thing, but it's gonna annoy me if they're facing the wrong way. Okay, let's see what we get here. Oh, normal, okay. Quality, normal, barn, awful. Apparently this is a barn. I don't think it is, but... Ah, fucking Eldar! Shuriken catapult. Alright, everyone. Here. Oh, no, you know what? Silverwolf here. Karis... here, Radke, here, Urkel, here. He's preparing, it's fine. Walk! Radke, be careful. Now, Urkel here, Karis here, Silverwolf, yeah, that's fine, Radke here. Yeah. Okay. Wow, he's super dead. Okay, so strip. Thank you, Urkel. What's he got there? Guardian armor. Okay. Silverwolf. So, very quickly, no, I want the other dude, I can't, okay. Alright, who was it who killed him? It was, oh cool. So let's just have a quick look. Clobbered, bruising his torso and pelvis, sliced in the right foot, throwing him off balance, then he just died. And then chatted about, so he sliced someone's foot basically off, and then he's like, you know what I really like? I like boots. Just like boots. It's one of those things. So, he had his right leg cut, his pelvis crack. Right, wow, that dude just went straight down. Like, didn't even take any, like, super serious hits in that sense. Eldar and melee, you know, they're not bad. They're quick and they can dodge, but, oof. It can get nasty for them fast. Very fast. Also, we do need to do some cleaning, guys, so keep that in mind. It's a barn because of these animal sleeping boxes, but we actually don't need them. The camels, it seems to be like though the camels can't do them anyway, so fuck it. Fuck it. I'd say nice shot, but it's not really a nice shot if you shoot 50 times and hit once. So this is a dining room now. It's still awful, but it is now a dining room. Do we have anything to like look pretty? Furniture, maybe? Could have a plant pot like there, I guess. No real reason to have a plant plot there, but we can have one there. Okay. Oh yeah, I was mining over here as well before we got raided by an Eldar who died in one hit. I'm an orc. What did you expect? Yeah, I did expect 20 d6 per orc. So, question, does anyone here play the tabletop 40k and Warhammer, like, you know, the full-on game, I guess you'd say? Daylily or Rose? I think Orks are more Rose than Daylilies. Okay. So, I do want to just make that a room, as it were, later. And we'll just add that in there. I'm pretty sure this goes all the way. I wish I had money to get them minis. Not yet, I don't have grand or two lying around spent. Yeah, I think that Games Workshop really has missed a beat by not just making like a reasonably cheap online version, like Tabletop Simulator, except for just Warhammer 40k and Warhammer and that kind of thing. You know, you can buy the minis, you can paint them, it's all digital. And yeah. I don't know why they haven't done it, but they haven't done it, so there you go. Used to play Orks against my friend's Space Marines. Both armies were his, though. Yeah, quite often, like... It's weird, because you can kind of compare it to Magic the Gathering. Karis, you're taking this. You can kind of compare it to Magic the Gathering, and, you know, other games similar to that, because the richest person tends to win because they have better stuff. You know, so if you can afford a really expensive army, like, the points will still be the same, but you'll have, like, some ridiculous stuff. Doesn't Tabletop Simulator have Warhammer Tabletop? Yes, but what I mean is, is like a Warhammer specific platform with all of the rules and stuff readily available. The tabletop simulator stuff is not terrible, but it is, you know, modded and stuff like that. It's not official, and it's not like geared specifically to playing Warhammer tabletop. Pay to win, basically. Not exactly. The thing about Magic the Gathering is people would legitimately buy stuff to have a better hand, like a better deck, and then win in Magic the Gathering. In like Warhammer 40K, it was very often a lot more, I just want a really cool thing. You know, I want really cool troops and characters and stuff like that. And it would also end up with you winning because you have better shit. But yeah, I don't think that was so much the intention. Maybe I'm just being generous. I have a question for you guys, and feel free to answer or not answer as you see fit. What the fuck am I building here? I know I was building something, but I can't remember what it was. Okay. Alright. It wasn't the intention, but it's absolutely how it ended up, yeah. You want to build an armory and a workshop. I do want to build a workshop. I'm building that around here, though. We struck raw, you know what? We did stuff, guys. We did it. Huzzah. I do want to build a workshop at some point. What do you want? Human leather. Shield belt. Ooh, shield belt. Prosthetic heart? Oh. How much human leather do I have? Lizard skin, plain leather, plain leather, plain leather, light leather. I know I have human leather because I butchered a human. Oh, we've also got Eldar meat, lovely. Orc leather? How did I get orc leather? Oh, okay. Pigskin. I mean, if it's a man, pigskin could totally be human leather. Am I right, girls? Have I used it? Because I don't think I've used it. Plain leather. Oh, human leather. I do not have enough, so yeah. I'm naive and like to think that no company would make a pay-to-win game on purpose. And yes, I know how dumb that is of me. I mean, all mobile games that have, like, you know, they are very often the free-to-play ones. Any free-to-play game, aside from a few exceptions, that was a bad word placement, but I'm owning it. All of them are pay-to-win. By definition, basically. The entire thing about those free-to-play mobile games is they're designed to be fun enough that people want to play them, but at the same time, a time sink that you want to pay money to progress, basically. Damn it! I'd love to say why aren't we cooking any food, but it's because Silverwolf is still researching. So yeah. Wow, wow. So one of the rules I have is that I'm only getting orcs Obviously, I'll have prisoners who I'll sell and eat and do stuff to. That sounded more sexual than I wanted it to, but again, I'm owning it. But we can use, because orcs have a tendency to like gubbins with weapons and like enemy technology and stuff like that. I'm gonna have a rule that we can kind of reappropriate, I guess, or just basically use any alien tech. That's why one of them has a shuriken catapult, because orcs. I'm pretty sure there's like a meme / story about them turning the Emperor in his golden throne into a tank, which is quite funny. Look at Radke go. Oh, nice. How's Urkel doing? Bit stressed? Serious pain. How are you in serious pain? Food poisoning. That's fine. Awful barrack, hungry. Yeah, there is that body there. Oh, good. Someone woke up to deal with that. But yeah, do you want to know something interesting? And it's just a theory, a game theory. Blah blah blah. One of my theories is that there is a correlation between World of Warcraft and pay-to-win games. Because World of Warcraft was one of the first, like, really mainstream games, like, you know, this kind of online game, that took the tactic of let's waste player time to keep them playing. You know, like, we'll lengthen out all gameplay and we'll stretch it as thin as possible so people don't realize that they're basically playing a cookie. Like, at a certain point, World of Warcraft became a cookie clicker game where you'd log in, do your daily quests for like a little bit of reputation so you could get that one item that in the next update it would be totally pointless. That always annoyed me. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. Most definitely always annoyed me. Give me a second. Sorry, I've been getting messages and I've been ignoring them. Calf, thank you for the Twitter love. Much appreciated. Warcraft series ended at Warcraft 3? Sure, yeah. No, I just find it interesting because of like how Blizzard has been since Warcraft, since World of Warcraft, has guided all of the other games they've made. Like Hearthstone is a great example. That is such a cash cow, and it's because of, you know, like multiple things. But anyway, let's. I guess we'll just put them up here. Grave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Someone dig those, please. Oh, everyone's asleep. Never mind. I don't miss World of Warcraft. Holy hell, I sunk so many hours into that game. Yeah, understandable. It's by itself, it's not a terrible game. And it did kind of like it did kind of like slide slowly towards being a terrible game. And from what I've heard, it's better now. But it is responsible for a large portion of what's wrong with gaming, weirdly enough. War Merchant, sweet. So yeah, we'll also unforbid this dude so we can bury him. There's a few people who've gone off and we didn't get a chance to skin. I think Silverwolf is my... Yeah, Silverwolf, okay. Trade. Alright, let's see what we got here. Grizzly bears. I'm going to pass on those, I think. We could sell the bolt-action rifle and the revolvers. We'll keep the LMG, because the LMG's got DACA. Ork heavy fatigues, Ork robe. Yeah, we'll sell those, I think. Don't need them. Not really anything I want to buy, though. It's all pretty basic bitch shit, isn't it? Okay, there we go. I played World of Warcraft for the longest time. Mostly because I played, well, a lot of it was because I played Ultra Online with a big group of friends, and then we moved over to World of Warcraft, because we were like, oh, World of Warcraft, let's play this. Because it was popular, and lots of people were moving over to it, and then, like, maybe a year and a half later, I started to realize that my entire life revolved around doing like 4 or 5 hours of playing a game for about 20 to 30 minutes of actual fun. You know, it just became a fucking ridiculous chore, basically. And it takes time to realize that you're actually, you know, you're choring yourself, I guess. Yeah, let's just all these things. I find most MMORPGs to be all grind and no fun, but WoW is a whole new level of boredom. It does also. Oh, incapacitated refugee. Mal, she is wounded. 53-year-old roboticist. I'm tempted, but no. Yeah, I actually found that like, when I played Ultima Online, obviously there's a lot of grinding in that game because it's an MMORPG. And there would be a lot of, like, you know, tootling around a dungeon and fucking about with that. No Nagus. No Necus. Lots of melee, displeasing scent, trigger happy, very little of anything useful. I don't know. We can have him as like a melee throwaway dude, I guess. But yeah, we will see if anyone wants to be him while I'm talking about this stuff. Anyone like to be No Nagus? Say me in the chat if you do. Stopped playing after a huge overhaul of the talents. Talent tree got fucked up. Didn't want to spend hours of research on how to make a build I like. You know, one of the worst things, which I never really got involved with, I did a little bit for a while, it was raiding. Like, the kind of 40 people raids, where you had to, like, research what build to use, and then get exactly the right gear to play with exactly the right other people who are geared, and, you know, blah. And you had to, like, read the strategies and all that kind of... It just became... It's just something I wasn't interested in. But yeah, Ultima Online was a game where me and a couple of mates would grind a dungeon and run around and grind a dungeon, and it was fun the entire time. I enjoyed it all the time. It's weird, but, you know, just the way they had the game was much more fun for me. Stopped playing off like 3 months, just like every other MMO. Yeah, I keep wanting to like MMOs, but they don't make them properly. Like, I have very specific ideas of what's fun in an MMO, and they never do that. Did anyone say me in the chat, by the way? I don't think anyone did. Oh, Mark, you want to be. And you're a Patreon, which is awesome. So we've got a new Mark Numbers. Mark Numbers. What's up, lads? My name's Mark. You realise you are a throwaway orc who's, I'm going to give a melee weapon and will probably die. Just purely because you're going to be first into the fray because you don't really have any useful skills or anything. I just want to make that clear. But yeah, the way you should make a MMO is pure RPG, pure sandbox, like